Another day of English.
Yeah, another day about zombies. How fun can that be?
Let's just get this over with.
Jesus.
Thanks.
How's everybody doing?
Alright, Jess.
We're going to talk about The Wind Cries Mary today, the story that you read for Monday. And then we're also going to talk about some research stuff, if we have time, which we probably should. So, first of all, before we get into that, do you guys have any questions about the research projects at all?
Yeah, coming from a music background, I'm wondering, how are zombies role in music in the past and the future?
Like, I'm broody, I'm going to treat you terribly, and you're going to, like, fall for me, because that's what I do. Because I'm, like, an alien dude.
Are you joking me? Really?
How do you feel about zombies in video games? Like, you see them all the time, but, like, why do you think that's so?
He's a Martian. You're laughing because you're probably thinking, how strange and weird. But is it any more strange and weird than vampires and werewolves?
So I'm a marketing major, and I'm just wondering why zombies are so popular to use in advertisement.
Like going, hey, I'm a ghost, and then like vanishing into thin air, or maybe like moving through someone. That's definitive proof, okay?
Alright, well, these three people left. Do you guys want to head out?
Yeah, we could just talk about this later.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hello, and welcome to English 102.5. I'm Chad Hazen, and today I'm here to talk to you about zombies in music. Now, a person might find it difficult to explore the zombie infatuation in music culture throughout the years. Surprisingly, there are quite a few instances in the past and the present that display zombies. There are three that come to mind when I think about these creatures in music. Michael Jackson's Thriller music video, featured in 1983, the Cranberries song Zombie, that debuted in 1994, and the general idea behind Rob Zombie. Now, everyone knows who Michael Jackson is. Some call him the king of pop. And as a matter of fact, I'm sure that you have imitated the Thriller dance moves, right? Well, Thriller was released in 1983 on December 2nd. Now, I'm going to play a short clip. Alright, now, this music video is 14 minutes long, and in the day and age it was made, it cost $500,000. The video begins with a cameo of a werewolf, then transitions into Michael singing and dancing while zombies come up from the graveyard. The video in itself is a short horror film directed by John Landis, who 2 years prior directed A Werewolf in London. There are many zombie movies that debuted in the 80s, and with this video, the directors and writers progressed the zombie culture and moved it into music. Now I'm going to talk about the Cranberries, who are an alternative rock band based out of Ireland. In the beginning, they created a homemade demo tape and shopped it around to the local music stores. The tape was picked up by Island Records. The Cranberries then debuted the album Everyone Else Is Doing It, So Why Can't We? And it was released in 1993. They released this single, Zombies, in 1994, which I'm going to play a short clip of. Now, as you can see within the music video, the children are playing war while there are actual soldiers at war around them. Children are emulating these men, not knowing how serious reality is, in a sense, being mindless. The Cranberries are portraying the violence in war and how people do not think of the repercussions of their actions in taking another person's life. This mindlessness can be viewed in a sense as zombie-like. Now, my third person I'm going to talk about is Rob Zombie. What can I say about him? Well, first off, he was born in 1966, not as Rob Zombie, but as Rob Cummings. Second, he's best known to be the founder of the band White Zombie. Third, he has done his fair share in the music business and the movie business, and released solo albums and singles. One of his best known is Dragula, as seen here. I'm going to play a short segment. As freaky as that looks, can you guess why he portrays himself in this manner? Well, this style of music, hard rock and metal, lends itself to the intimidating, freaky, zombie-like attributes. If Rob Zombie wore skinny jeans and a flannel, the song wouldn't have the same effect. And these zombie characteristics in this genre of music, I think, will be implemented for many years to come. That is the end of my segment. I hope you enjoy the rest of the presenters.
Hi, I'm Jim Hasselschwart. I'm going to be talking about why zombies are so marketable in video games. They're marketable for several reasons. The first is that they make creating a storyline almost mindless. There's a couple features that you need, and first off, an outbreak occurs, then 99% of the population dies, and the survivors are the protagonists that you play the video game as, and then you need a unique objective, and it creates a decent game. Another reason that zombies are so useful in video games is that they have a distinct appearance that is very similar to our own. They're former humans, so they resemble humans quite closely. And because they're given the title of evil, we can kill zombies without any remorse of killing a human. But why would we want to kill any humans? Do you guys have any ideas? The reason is because humans are obsessed with killing. It's not in a magazine saying so-and-so died. It's in a music video by Marilyn Manson. You always hear talking about death in everything, and death's all around us. And if you're interested in death, that's why playing a video game, killing humans, is appealing to someone. The third reason why zombies are so marketable is because there's no set definition for what a zombie is. George Romero allowed room for creativity in zombie films and video games because he only created a few guidelines that are mandatory. And those few guidelines relate back to the basic formula, why creating a story is so simple. And because Romero left room for the game designers to be creative, he made an enemy that is perfect for the horror game type. And the last reason why zombies are so marketable is because they create a unique gameplay experience. Most video games are filled with people shooting at you, but in zombie video games, people are running at you trying to eat you. And that creates a terrifying experience which is very unique and different than most games.
Hey, I'm Lane, and I'll be talking about zombies in advertisements. Now, zombies continue to be used in many commercials that range from food to computer programs. And so why have zombies become the in thing to use for advertisement? Well, in order to make a good commercial, you have to catch the audience's interest, show off the product, and humor for good measure. And zombies alone already interest people. So they're not really hard to believe in, at least not as much as vampires or werewolves. And zombies are human beings after death. And so we still have a fear of not knowing what comes after death. And if we were to become the Walking Dead, that would be one of the most frightening uncertainties. And in most zombie commercials, we take something we fear and turn it into something humorous.
That's what she said.
In the commercial you just saw, the girl can only communicate with the zombies when she has her mouth stuffed with Doritos because they cannot understand normal talking, only moaning. And the zombies have absolutely nothing to do with Doritos, but they add humor to the commercial. They knew zombies would be interesting and catch the viewer's attention. And they're not using the zombies to scare people, but in a humorous way. And people like when commercials are funny. Like, some people only watch the Super Bowl to see how funny the commercials are. And so even though the zombies are not directly selling the Doritos product, they are a good prop in the commercial because they add something weird and different that catches the people's eyes. And if it were normal people coming over for a party, the commercial would not make any sense.
David, the other day I was hanging with my roommates and I was thinking, mowing down zombies is cool and all, but I kind of want to know what they're like on the inside. Then Windows 7 comes out, and now I can stream internet stuff wirelessly from the PC to there.
The zombie forms a loving bond with his fellow man-eater, the Great White.
Suddenly, the dead don't seem so dead to me. I'm a PC, and Windows 7 was my idea.
Okay, in the Windows 7 commercial, they first show people playing a video game about killing zombies. And then the guy in the commercial says that he wants to know more about what zombies are like in the inside. And Windows 7 helped him accomplish that. And this shows that zombies are something that interests people because he wants to find out more about them in the commercial. And the zombies also add humor because he finds that a zombie has formed a companionship with a shark, and people think of zombies as flesh-eating monsters with no feelings. Okay, so the commercial you just saw takes place in Germany, and buried Nazis come to life and seek out the people in their cabin to eat because they just made the hot chocolate that they were advertising. And this is a scarier advertisement with zombies, but it catches the viewer's attention from the start. And this just shows that zombies are popular all around the world. They are interesting to people everywhere. These days, it is zombies that sell.